Yeah, it's a lot of fun times. Um, and enough sewage talk,
Yeah?
because this week we're talking about the Cameron Village sewer blob.
What on earth? Okay.
We're talking about a real event
I'm sorry,
that was on the news.
hang on, can you run that again? It was cutting out.
Man, I've been pooping a lot this week. Huh?
Not that far.
We're doing the Cameron Village sewer blob.
Oh, okay.
Real life
Oh
event.
no. Oh no. I'm already
Right next
I pulled it open
right next door.
I pulled it open so I could keep it up for when I do the episode later. And man, these top links.
Is it the video?
I'm sure this third one is. It's a YouTube link.
Yep. Don't worry, I've sent it into the Discord to you. That doesn't have all the news talk on it.
Okay.
If anyone wants to, while you're listening to this, go on youtube.com/watch?V=TCKP. Just look up unknown life form in North Carolina sewer. It's a 2-minute and 4-second video. Click it.
I'm gonna mute it. This is also visually disturbing. I want to point out.
Wait.
It's half obscured on our live stream, but I think that's for the best.
It is, because it looks gross.
It does look gross. So this is in a sewer, huh?
This is in a sewer in Raleigh, North Carolina.
And the time, I'm assuming, is in real time?
Yes.
All right.
This was in 2009.
Yeah.
When the city was called to go just do a normal inspection of the sewer and to video it, because I believe they had just laid some new sewer, and so they were going through to make sure everything was working well, and they saw something moving in the sewer, and they went, "We need to video this."
Yeah, there's all these flesh lumps, is how I would best describe them on to the audio listeners. They're like lumps of meat even that every now and then just contract.
It looks like if you've ever seen someone pucker.
Yeah, that's
in a moment of fear. It looks like it's puckering.
It does look like a puckered moment of fear.
Or kind of pulsating.
Yeah. You don't have reference for this because you haven't played it. In Gears of War, there are a lot of gross things that move and look like this that you cut through with your chainsaw gun.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And I really think a chainsaw gun is what this thing needs.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw us back to the regular view, so I don't have to look at that anymore.
Yeah, take it off. I closed out of the tab on mine because I didn't like looking at it. It's been up on my second monitor this entire recording. Ugh. Just glaring at me, waiting for me. So it obviously went up on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And 2009, not much going on the internet, really.
This video, for reference, that is I think this is the same one that you sent, has 165,000 views.
I don't think that's the same one I sent.
Oh, we have we just got a similar link then.
Oh, yeah, I think it's just the same.
Yeah, it's the same footage. Yeah.
Yeah, because this one has 10.3 million views.
Okay. Yeah, this was. Yeah, I don't know. Huh.
Also, I mean, it was on the news.
Yeah, I do recall that. I would have been in freshman, sophomore year.
God, you're old.
Yeah. Of high school, that is, not college. God, imagine that.
What year did I graduate?
I graduated in 2012.
I would have been in 6th grade, roughly.
Whew.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was but a wee little lad, and there were sewer monsters.
Yeah.
So, picked up on the news. NBC, Fox, ABC
Mm,
all said, "Hey, let's go take a look at this the sewer monster. Let's
obviously.
go look at it. Let's go show our fans and viewers." And then, of course, as things do, everyone went, "It's just a hoax."
Of course,
Ha
yeah.
ha ha ha. It's up on YouTube. It's on the internet. You can't believe anything else on the internet.
Can't believe anything
Yep.
on the internet.
But Raleigh, like public officials, came forward and were like, "Hey, no, this is real. We filmed this," which I think is a huge thing
Yeah.
because now, 2022,
Hmm.
that's not happening.
No.
Even if it is real, until it has been investigated, nah, that's fake. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
now
just, I'm
Marty
just,
Gibson,
I'm just thinking about it.
yeah, I don't like the way that it
I
moves.
know.
And as someone who's just recently had some public, not public, but septic and plumbing issues,
Yeah.
I did very closely look at the pile of bullshit that came out of our pipes. And I was just watching, I was like,
Is it moving? Just poke it with a stick.
the old Southern man that was doing the septic work for us. Lots of interesting theories. Not once did he mention a sewer monster. So I think he's in on it. I should have asked him. I should have asked this 80-year-old Southern man, "Hey, you think there's a monster in there?"
I mean,
To
they're
be
good.
fair, his truck was called the Mystery Machine, and he did have a picture of Scooby Doo on the side of it.
Oh yeah, he's in.
Wait a second.
You got bamboozled. You got by the mystery ink. It all just clicked.
Now just created panic.
His friend Scooby was there. It was real weird. I don't know what was going on.
No, his friend, he did have a friend with him. He kept calling him Pop, and he very obviously understood English,
Yeah.
but did think it was very funny to pretend that he didn't anytime he was asked to do something. And let me tell you, it did lighten the mood.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
It did lighten the mood as he charged me several $100s.
Yeah.
All right, Marty Gibson,
Yes.
environmental coordinator, public utilities in the city of Raleigh, North Carolina. When we first saw the video, he says, "I was confused." Sorry, she says, "I was very confused." Just like the rest of you.
Yeah.
But she thinks it's slime mold.
Oh, okay. I'm not super familiar, but I can picture the idea of slime mold.
Yeah, apparently slime mold does reach a point in its life cycle where it throbs.
Grody. Don't ever let it
Yep.
reach that, anyone. What are you doing?
Hey guys, it shouldn't.
Don't. Just don't. If you think you're gonna let it, don't.
If you look at something, you look like that might throb
Mm-hmm.
sometime soon. Don't let it.
Mm-mm.
Ain't nothing good that throbs. If it throbs, it's bad. It's bad. You don't want it. Get it out. Get it out.
Oh boy.
Get that throbbing thing out of here. I love doing this show.
This is something.
But she did then very quickly go. I think there was a button that clicked in her head as she was talking about the public, water pipes.
Yeah.
And I mean, your water gets treated and whatnot, it's still passing through those pipes.
Oh yeah, the
And
pipes.
I think
there.
she came to the realization, hey, I'm telling people that there is a slime mold that breathes and throbs in their pipes, and she went, don't worry. Your water's gonna get cleaned after it goes through that part of the pipes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
And then a couple hours later, after the interview was over, she did come back and say, hey, that was in a private sewer system that was not involved with us. That is not involved with the city.
Yeah.
And it will not mix with your water. It does mix with the water.
It says the city name and city main camera on the camera feed.
Yeah.
So that doesn't sound too private. Private Cameron Village.
Private there, Marty.
Cameron Village, North Carolina, which is probably a town, I'm guessing. Ugh. This ugh. I still got the video up on another monitor to save it.
Get that off.
Oh.
I think it's like a suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a suburb. Home to a chic shopping center, a mix of national brands and locally owned shops selling fashion, home goods, and upscale gifts. Popular for brunch.
Don't eat any food there. Don't eat any food. It's got that water in it. What are you doing?
It's got that water in it. It's got that water with the mold, with the throbbing mold.
It's got the throbbing mold water. Don't eat the brunch there. What are you doing?
Don't eat no brunch there. You can see it.
Yeah. Because they clean the cups and plates and forks with that water.
Yeah, they do. Now I'm going to send you a picture that I saved.
Okay.
Which was an artist rendition of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
Now I'd like for you to go take a look at that.
That's it right there. That's the scariest thing I've seen in my life right there. That's exactly what I saw in that video. 100%.
So as you can assume, as we did, that new statement was met with a good bit of hesitation.
Yeah.
As everyone went, hey, just a couple hours ago, that was our water.
Hey, remember when you said, like, an hour and a half ago?
It's fine. You remember an hour and a half ago when you said, hey, that's our water, but we clean it for you?
Yeah. And then it wasn't our
we
water.
Still remember that.
And then, like, what's going on with it, huh? Somebody's water is that. Maybe we shouldn't have anyone's water be that. Oh boy, this is gross, and I do love this artist rendering of this monster.
The artist rendition of it is so good.
It's top tier. That's like Microsoft Paint to a T. It's great.
Yeah, it's like I'll look on DeviantArt for something.
Yeah.
Now here's where there was a slight oversight in the reporting of this.
Okay.
I couldn't ever find anything on what they did about it.
Oh.
I couldn't find anything about if they got rid of the thing or not.
That's disturbing and concerning.
So, as we did earlier say, if you're living in Raleigh, North Carolina, I wouldn't drink any water or eat at any place in Cameron Village. That being said, Cameron Village, North Carolina, you want to cut me a check? You want to cut me a check? I'll tell everybody meet over there.
Yeah, you want to go?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, there's not been like new articles since like 2009 on this thing.
Nope. Because they're like, it's a private sewer system. Don't worry about it.
They went, no. And we're not talking about this again.
Now,
I was going to say, it got handled at like a city council meeting that no one went to.
yeah, that no one was allowed in.
It was a secret city council meeting.
Now, Ed Buchan, I believe is how you would say that name, was the environmental coordinator at the Public Utilities Department in Raleigh. And he was quoted as following. I've seen a lot of sewer TV before. First of all, Ed, gross.
It's his job.
Nasty boy.
It's his job. Dirty
doesn't
job.
make it any less nasty.
Dirty job is Mike Rowe. Somebody's got to do it.
Get Mike Rowe in the Raleigh sewage system.
He's been in so many sewers. It's so gross. Everything. His show's gross, but man, is he funny.
He did come forward with a theory.
Mm-hmm.
Tubifax worms.
Yeah, okay. Some sort of worm?
Yeah, big old clump of worms.
Grody.
Yep. And his answer for why it was moving like that was the heat that was radiating from the camera's light.
Okay. Well,
what caused it to worm. So
it's 09. We don't have LEDs yet, so the light would give off heat.
Yeah, probably a halogen light, if I had to assume.
Yeah.
Those get pretty warm. But then later in the quote did say, hey, it took me some time to come up with something because I did not recognize that creature.
Yeah. That's...
Ed, you guys once before in this investigation have tried to cover up. And your PR team told you to say you didn't recognize it? Really?
Ed, you're the expert.
You got monsters. And you got monsters in that water.
Oh, yeah, it's so gross.
He finished his quote with, generally, the only things you see in sewer lines are roots. Got experience with them, Ed? Can tell you the same thing. Grease.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe
fatbergs and stuff.
Maybe a rat.
Yeah.
Or some bugs. Thankfully, I don't have to mess too much with sewers anymore. Ed got out.
Some sewer gators. That's one we got to touch on probably eventually. Is them New York sewer gators.
Was that real or is it just in TMNT?
It was like people were getting them as pets, like as babies.
Oh yeah. And then flush them down the toilet.
Yeah. I don't want to take care of this.
Trying to Nemo them.
That's why the Everglades are full of like boa constrictors and stuff that don't belong there, and they're eating like the alligators and stuff.
That's why there's an alligator in Jefferson.
That is why there's an alligator in Jefferson.
We drove by that lake in Jefferson the other day, or by the Jackson County High School, and I was like, bet that gator's in there right now.
That lake's full of catfish too. That gator's gonna get enormous if it's in there.
Good.
It's gonna be
what the people at Jefferson deserve.
This is gonna be Jefferson's Lake Placid moment. Like, it's gonna terrorize the town.
Good. Two-Toed Tom, but for Jefferson. I'm gonna go sit by the lake and read books into the water. I'm gonna try and teach the gator. I'm gonna go read manifestos
to the gator in the catfish lake.
Hey, how'd Zachary die? Oh, he got snuck up on by that gator because he was sitting by the water just reading.
Yeah, he put his foot like a foot and a half away from the water's edge, and then the gator just pulled him in.
He thought the gator was coming because he enjoyed the reading time.
Like a gazelle.
The gator just wanted to munch and crunch.
He started spinning, and that was the last time we saw him.
Now, Gator grabs my leg and spins. It's fine. My cartilage and ligaments so messed up, it's just coming clean off.
Yeah, it's gonna be like popping the arms off like a GI Joe.
Now, actual investigators
Okay.
did take a look
Yeah.
after Ed said they're tubifax worms for sure. And the investigators said, there's some problems with that theory, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see no worms.
Yeah, it's just a big pile of meat. It's a big meat mound, if you will.
These investigators said if it was worms, you'd see some worms.
Yeah, any at all.
No worms to be seen. And Tom Quack, not spelled how you think, unfortunately.
Oh.
It is Kwak, who is a biology professor with North Carolina State. Said, I think it's a colony of bryozoans,
Okay.
which are small animals like a hydra that live together in colonies and stick out little tentacles to feed.
Grody.
And when they're messed with,
Mm-hmm.
they withdraw into little tubes. So kind of like worms.
Yeah. But again,
And he said, unless they're mutated, they're not going to bite you. They're not going to sting you. They don't carry disease. They're
Yeah.
not dirty. No point to take them out of the sewer.
Yeah.
Now, Tom, you know what that sounds like, Tom. Big sewer pays you off.
I thought you were going to say big worm.
I was thinking about saying big worm. No, it sounded like Big Sewer told Tom to tell him to leave that thing in there.
Yeah.
Now I know what you're thinking. Surely that's the end of the story.
Surely.
No more investigators.
Surely we figured it out. It's not a problem.
It's wrong.
Oh.
Dr. Timothy S. Wood,
Okay.
a bryozoan expert with the Department of Biological Sciences in some school in Ohio that I've forgotten the name of and I didn't write it down.
Fantastic. Doctor.
Said no. Those are not bryozoans. They're worms.
Oh?
The same worms that someone else said they were. And his theory was because these worms show up in polluted streams and soil and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now he said the reason you can't see any worms is because there's so many of them that the movement doesn't look like a worm because they're moving in clumps.
Nope.
And they're coiled around one another.
No. Okay. Now I'm gonna do one thing real quick here to do our tangent. This is a creature from Halo.
Yeah.
These are the hunters, the big guys with the green cannon that swing at you that we would fight every now and then. They're made up of colonies of thousands, hundreds of millions of thousands of worms. Yeah, and so are the big scarab tank things that you fight. That are like the big walker things. It's a very similar, and that's what I thought this was leading into, was like some sort of gooey super worm that is just a nightmare, and that's what it seems to be so far.
Yeah, I don't like worms.
Yeah,
I think one worm by itself,
sure.
Fine.
The little container with like 8 that you go fishing with, totally fine.
Never liked it. I don't like touching worms.
Oh no, it's a whole thing, but yeah.
That's too many worms.
That is
if your answer is, hey, there's so many of them that it doesn't look like worms,
yeah,
burn it.
Yeah, that's not an answer. That's a problem. Like, you have to solve that
guys,
problem today.
Don't worry about that one. That's just 8 million worms.
Don't worry, it's so many worms you can't see one.
The reason you
What?
can't see those worms because there's 400 billion of them.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. That's so gross and scary and too close to home for our water.
Yeah, and everyone thought it was aliens, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
There was one theory that I found
Mm-hmm.
that I loved. It's just poop.
Okay.
That's come alive.
Oh no.
It's just living, breathing poop.
That's
And then the theory that they branched off of that one with was it's a creature using poop as a shield.
it's hiding in the poop.
You're not gonna check it.
Yeah. You poke that? No, I'll get you.
Sewer man said, "Hey, you want to come look in here?" And I said, "No, thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm
No,
good.
thank you. That's where my poop is." And I had to flush the toilet for him once so he could make sure, and I could see the
water.
septic water move. Didn't like it.
Yeah.
And he said, "You want to come stand over here?" And I said, "No, thank you, Mister Scooby Doo man. I'm gonna stay right over here where there isn't just a pool of my poop that I could fall in
Yeah.
because I would." And then no one would ever speak to me again because I would not leave my house. If I fell into the tank of poop water, no one would know me. I would fake my death.
You're telling me this isn't your Joker moment? Like the one that takes you to the edge?
I'd be the piddler. That's why the pissler's funny.
The pissler? Oh no.
All my riddles are piss-centric. I don't know what that means. Wait, riddles.
He's okay. The P riddles. Got real bright.
That looks like I shouldn't click on it.
Yeah.
Um,
You're gonna get like subscribed to all sorts of nightmare like piss kink ads.
who says I'm not already? This says P riddles with answers to solve.
Yeah. Oh. Does it have any?
No. I just click on it. It says, here we've compiled a list of the best P puzzles and riddles to solve. And then there is an obvious link that doesn't belong on the site.
Mhm.
Wait, browse the list below. This just says Speedy Peanut Butter. That's the first one. It just says Speedy Peanut Butter.
I don't I don't know.
What does that have to do with piss? Riddlesandanswers.com? Let me go check riddles.com real quick.
Oh. That was you're on a nightmare mess looking for P riddles.
P.
Hey, you're cutting your mic out by yelling. You're peeking your mic.
I'm peeking my mic.
You're peeking your mic.
It's treating it like I'm control effing P. It's just showing me a bunch of riddles about peeling things. If anyone has any good P riddles, please send them to me on Twitter.
Yeah. Be sure to send in your urine related riddles.
Not your urine.
No. Don't send any urine.
We don't have a place for you to send it, but please don't.
No.
Give me a letter, Levi.
Oh, a letter.
Yeah, we're doing Yokai the Fortnite. That's all I got on the North Carolina sewage monster. He's still living in there.
Okay. Let's go with.
I like it.
Oh, perfect.
It's not on there. There's no P ones.
There's no P ones. Oh, you fooled yourself. Let's go with D.
D for Dookie.
For Dookie. Yep.
1 through 10.
6.
All right, we're going to talk about. Oh, this was cool as hell. I can already tell.
Excellent.
Denpachi Gitsune.
Okay.
Denpachi the Fox. Translation.
Yeah.
I want you to look at this. I want you to look at this cool dude.
Yeah.
Look at this cool guy.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a drinking.
Dude cool as hell?
That's a sake fox.
That's a sake fox, baby. Denpachi is a famous fox from Idaka, Sosa City, Chiba Prefecture. Disguised himself as a young student. I don't know if I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Infiltrated a seminary and studied Buddhism for 10 years until his disguise was discovered. So he would wake up, transform into a boy, and go to the seminary. And when the other students and teachers arrived, he was already there performing his chores. He was an exemplary student. He came to be highly respected. For 10 years, he continued to study diligently.
What is going on? Is this how all foxes got their cunning or something?
One day, a high priest named Saint Noke was installed as the new headmaster. There was a ceremony and a great banquet. Though alcohol was normally forbidden, the restriction was lifted that evening, and it turned into a night of wild drinking.
Hell yeah.
The students drank themselves into a stupor. Denpachi became so drunk that he lost control of his disguise and transformed back into a fox. His deception revealed the other students descended upon Denpachi. They tied him up and beat him nearly to death.
What the hell?
Then dragged him before Saint Noke for judgment. He kneeled before the headmaster with tears in his eyes and begged for forgiveness. He explained that his real name was Konoha, and he lived in a hole in the woods near the seminary. He wanted to try studying, so he disguised himself and slipped into the seminary.
What on earth?
Saint Noke listened to his plea, and touched by his sincerity, he told the students, for the teachings of the Lotus Sutra to have reached the heart of this lowly beast is truly a marvelous thing. And he forgave Konoha's deception.
Okay.
Konoha promised from then on he would serve the temple as a guardian spirit and protector of the faith. There is now a shrine to him outside of this temple.
Oh. Well, this turned wholesome.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Right there in the middle,
I thought we were gonna lose it.
Worried.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna like approach some two-toed Tom territory, but
no, it's just a fox that.
It's just a fox.
Transform into a person.
Mm-hmm.
And went, I think I'd like to study a little bit.
You know what? Love to learn math sometime. You know, me a fox. I'd love to learn some math. Trigonometry. Here, that's wild.
A squared plus B squared. I need to get to know that as a fox.
As a fox, important stuff.
And he just got too drunk. It happens to the best of us.
You know, it happens.
one of these days, I'm going to get too drunk and turn back into a fox.
Yeah.
And then you guys are going to descend
And we'll
upon
know.
me and beat me nearly to death.
That was the part that was like, why? What the hell?
They're so mad at him.
It's a drunk fox. It's not doing anything.
If I was in school and we were celebrating a new principal and we all got so drunk and one dude turned into a fox, I don't think my first reaction would be, I gotta beat that thing to death.
Yeah, right?
It's like that dude's tweet about E.T. Me and my friends would have beat E.T. to death with a hammer. I'm trying to think, if one of my friends in school just turned into a fox after drinking.
Listen, that'd be awesome.
This is just turning red.
Yeah.
That's all that is. Dude, that'd be so fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
I'd come home, my mom would think I was just high. Oh, Mom, you remember Jacob in my fourth period? Turned into a fox today.
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Everybody started beating him to death. Oh, no, sorry.
Hey Jeff,
fox. What'd you guys do? Oh, we beat him to death, Mom, for tricking us.
Oh. What a mess.
Hey, Jacob, where'd that tail come from? Yeah, Jacob. Where'd that tail come from?
Well, yeah. Liar. Hey, hang on.
Hey, now get him.
Oh, no. Maybe we gotta cut that off. That bit off there. This
is just furry hatred.
It is. Just people beating up a furry.
Now, I will say, at the school I went to, if some kid just came to school in a furry costume, he probably would have been beaten nearly to death.
Yeah.
We went to school in the middle of a cow pasture.
No.
We did. Yes, we did.
I know we did, but I just thought of, all right, comes to school as a furry. He's a cow.
No, I was thinking he was still a fox, and someone was like, "Oh man, he's gonna get our chickens. Get him!"
Oh,
that's
boy.
all I've got.
That's
we've got to cut this off at the head because we're about to really lose it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, this has been My Neighbor Beats a Fox, man.
It has. Surprisingly, it turned into that.
What does the fox say? Hey, I just wanted to study here. I'm sorry.
And then it goes like ring ding ding da ding da ding ding ding.
Yeah.
God, what a bad time. What a bad time that was.
I convinced my AP US history teacher to let us watch that. I don't remember how I convinced her to let us watch that, but I don't think I've ever been more in trouble without being officially in trouble. And man, did I think it was funny.
Yeah.
This is the same US history teacher that I used to sit in the window and reflect the sunlight off of my watch into her face as she would teach.
Oh no.
Was a little asshole.
That's top tier high school content right there though.
Yeah, blinding your teacher.
Yeah. and playing bad YouTube videos on the TV.
Take that, class. Miss Bacchus. More like Miss Blindus. All right, I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
I'm not a fox.
I am also not a fox.
Levi might be a sewage monster, though.
If you're a fox, be sure to send us an email at that Mothman podcast at gmail.com. I opened up Twitch and it started playing an ad. It's
you said Math Man.
I did, but it was because my phone started playing an ad.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, send us emails. You got yokai you want us to cover. That'd be a good place to do it. to send us an
You
email.
want to send us pee riddles.
Yeah, pee
Do
riddles.
it on Twitter. Just tag us in it at Mothman Podcast.
Yeah.
All your favorite pee riddles. If I find them funny, I'll try and sneak them into the next recording.
There you go. Yeah.
Without Levi's knowledge.
I'll forget about this.
Or approval.
Yeah. Approval.
If you have pee to send us, don't. Please. I've had enough of it in the past week.
Yeah. Those septic tank problems are bad. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone.
I peed in a carton of cat litter.
Yeah.
Several times. I've had enough pee problems. Don't give me yours.
Where can people find you, though?
I don't want them to.
You afraid they're going to send you pee messages?
Yeah, I'm really scared I'm going to get pee messages. No, I'm just kidding. You can send me your pee messages at Baby Mothman. I'm probably not going to respond to them because I'm going to forget about this.
Yeah, and going to be real confused in 2 weeks when this episode goes up.
Oh, yeah, good. I'm going to text Levi like, hey, some kid's messaging me about pee. Do you know what this is?
Yeah, we're going to get a group message and like, what the hell's going on?
Look at this weird stuff that's going on in my DMs.
You can buy merch at boardnerds.store.
There's no pee merch.
There's no pee merch.
There is a pea colored shirt.
There is a yellow pea colored shirt that says Mothman Saves. It's fantastic. You should go check it out.
But while you're on Twitter, follow Corley, who did our artwork, who made that beautiful logo for us.
Mm-hmm.
Her username is at @lychan_, and her commissions as of 2 weeks ago, when this comes out, were open. If they're out, too late.
Yeah, just hang on.
You snooze, you lose, nerd.
Give them a follow. Wait till they're open. It's obvious, right?
No, too late. We bought it all up.
You can find me on Twitter and TikTok at Levi Carver, LevisCarver. That's all sorts of just nonsense. You're the only 10 I see is the last 3 original tweets that I had. So be sure to deal with that fun stuff. All the YouTube channels and social and other stuff that we do also have like Twitter and Facebook and all that. But I don't ever use them, so don't even like worry about it, honestly. What else do we have? We have
what are those cans behind you?
Oh, these cans right here are of Noob Energy. Yes. This is our wonderful energy drink that we drink here. Comes in 2 wonderful flavors, Citrus Burst and Clutch and Kiwi. And they are vegan friendly, made in the USA, gluten-free, sugar-free, not sticky, 10 calories.
Not sticky.
12-ounce can. They're like a wrapped can, so like it's got like a nice matte feel to it. It's not like hard, sharp, like not sharp, whatever. You know what I mean. It's not just raw metal on there. You can find those in FYE across the United States. You can find
you can go on their website. And you can use code Mothman15.
Yeah, for 15% off your order. You can use a store locator also and find if they have somebody's got it local next to you. That's a cool thing you can do on their website. So be sure to check that out.
Especially if you live in New York. You're going to kill yourself with this, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, buddy.
You're gonna. Oh
this
no!
This was a funny bit for a minute.
And then it turned into now you won't let go.
Thank you. Yeah, and then you started playing too much with it and started trying to eat it.
Yeah, that's a cat. They do that crap.
Yeah, one of them tried to eat. I don't remember what it was, but I had to pull like 1.5 foot of some kind of fabric out of their throat one morning at like 8 a.m.
Oh gosh, yeah, cats will just eat stuff. That's the worst.
I mean, to be fair, so will I.
Yeah, that's fair. Do we have anything else that we need to talk about while I'm thinking about it? I'm desperately trying to stay on topic. We have.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can go find us on YouTube. Bored Nerds.
Yeah.
Big Brown Couch Gaming.
You can watch. Did you say
Yeah.
where you can watch these live?
VODs are on Skeleton Crew Gaming. YouTube channel live is on twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming. Yeah, it's all there. There's a link that is in pretty much every bio that is just a link tree of everything. So you can go click on that.
Yeah. Come watch us live to watch cat hijinks.
Yeah.
When I'm at home. Which we said we were never going to do again.
Yeah.
And then we immediately did again.
Yeah.
Oh, he spotted something.
Yeah, I know. That chair spun right on out of there.
Oh, I think he's got a bug. That's cool.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah. Hang out, tweet at us your pee riddles.
Yeah. Leave us reviews on wherever you listen to this that has reviews. Give us stars or numbers that are high or whatever. Do all that kind of stuff. That helps people find us so other people can see this nonsense that we do most of the time.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
And you tweet me anything you want. I think, 2 times now we've done suggestions from people?
Yeah.
They're always fun because it's a glimpse into what you like.
Yeah.
And things you know. And they give me nightmares. And I don't like that. But it's funny for content.
Yeah, so be sure to send more horror creatures in.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
Levi has enough nightmares. He doesn't need
I think that's everybody, right? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming and checking out this episode of My Neighbor Mothman. We will see you on the next episode,
which should come out in a week.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of I got all those notifications right there. I'm doing a lot of traveling right now, so like everything's kind of out of whack. But we're doing the best we can to like keep a schedule.
Yeah, sometimes things don't work out.
Yeah.
And sometimes people's houses fall apart.
Yeah, sometimes.
And sometimes you have to be patient about it.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Because if you're going to tweet me messages to me about my bathroom problems, I'd prefer you didn't. Now, what are you looking at?
No, there's like, I saw specks on the ceiling. It's because we have the windows open and like the bugs that can get through the screen are up on like the lamp. So I'm going to go deal with that in a minute. It's fine. No worries.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.
And watching.
Bye-bye.